It's not a hint, guys. It's not even a hint anymore. He's not hinting. Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Royal, and this is The Popular Perspective. I'm just going to leave this photo up here for a little while so you guys can stare at it. That is Jared Leto's Joker. It's like I said in my previous video, I knew that that was Jared Leto because I remember the photo shoot from back in 2021. He's looking really, really creepy, very Exorcist kind of vibes going on here. But I don't even think that Zack cares anymore. It's not even like he's hinting. Zack had posted these two crazy photos, one of this and then the other of himself from this photo. At the timing he's dropping this photo and he's dropping the Jared Leto Joker photo, I think it's very clear that he's giving a sign to the fans and the people out there who are heckling him because they don't want him to come back for his Snyderverse. He doesn't really care about whether or not you want him to come back for the universe. He's coming back for it regardless. The thing that I find very interesting about this photo is Zack Snyder's Justice League 2, the original script, did not have Jared Leto's Joker in it. And once he was going to make his Zack Snyder's Justice League on whether or not it was going to be a one and done, he had Jared Leto come for additional shoots with Ben Affleck. And they were not in the same room, but he wanted to show that Batman and that Joker interacting with each other. He wanted to see them conversing with one another. I gotta be honest, when I saw him talking to Joker and I saw him in the Knightmare timeline, it kind of became definitive in my head where I was like, this is an absolute need to. As far as I'm sure of, from what my memory can recollect, Deathstroke wasn't in the Justice League 2 neither. But he's in that timeline. And from what we're seeing in these photos, it's almost like Zack is confirming that they're going to be vital roles in Zack Snyder's Justice League 2. Meaning, we know what the scripts actually held for Justice League 2 and 3. But now, because Zack's returning and he knows that we all know certain things or are expecting certain things, I think he's placing certain spins that we wouldn't be able to catch at first. Just to make the story still interesting and new to us, because Joker was not in it. And I absolutely can't unsee the Knightmare timeline without Joker in it. I can't get past it, man. There's something so specific about what Leto did with the character that I feel like we were robbed of because the studio interference with Suicide Squad. I remember the Comic-Con trailer for that movie. I remember the first photo for Jared Leto's Joker, and it was absolutely amazing. I really thought they were going to go on this crazy, creepy take, and I'm sure that they did with David Ayer, and it was just never seen. I am not letting that happen to Joker looking like this. If I thought that that first photo in Suicide Squad's Joker was going to give me a crazy take, you're not taking me away from this. It literally looks like he's the Exorcist in this photo, which is kind of crazy. I don't know how I feel about that. It's super creepy, but Joker's supposed to be creepy. This is exactly what I was expecting from Zack Snyder having his hands on the Batman. This is insane. I can't even imagine what Ben Affleck was going to do with that solo movie because I know Jared Leto was in that. But to know that Jared Leto was in Justice League 2 with Joe and Ben Affleck, man, that is just absolutely crazy. Now, I just want to say this because I feel like we're all on the same team here and we usually don't recognize that. A lot of people that are James Gunn fans might be upset at the fact that Zack's coming back to do his Justice League 2. I don't think that should be the case. I think we should all be happy about it because when there's less studio interference, like in the Superman movie, you see how good a comic book movie can come out. I actually did like Superman, James Gunn's Superman. I did. There are things that I didn't agree with in his universe, but then again, Zack Snyder had some things that I felt like I would have changed up too. I see how his Lex Luthor was kind of kicking into gear from what I expected him to have Lex Luthor as in my mind at the end credit sequence in Justice League. But when I go to look at Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice, he kind of caught me by surprise with earlier Lex Luthor adaptations from the comic books. So, you know, I mean, there's things that you're going to find in every universe that you don't necessarily like, but the less studio interference with these artists, the better. It just makes for a better movie. And it's not like people don't want to see this. People absolutely do want to see this. It is very loud. It's very vocal out there. And it's not even like we believe he's subtly referencing towards a maybe of a Justice League 2. It's pretty obvious with the way Zack talks and gives messages that he's doing a Justice League 2. I don't think we have to look left or right about that. It's pretty straightforward. It would actually help to have Superman fans be on Henry's side just as well, because if the studios realize that listening to the fans is often better for them, we can come across a Crisis on Infinite Earths film. And that's ultimately what I'm heading towards. I want Zack to finish off his universe, and then I want to see it interact with James Gunn's universe after James fleshes out his. But I have to have this one finish, continue James Gunn's, James is coming to a close, and they both interact in the middle of it. So we can have a good, genuine Crisis on Infinite Earths film for DC. We don't have to make a Spider-Man No Way Home. And you see how amazing that movie was. We don't have to second guess this. Crisis on Infinite Earths is from the comics. That should be a no-brainer for us. I feel like that's what we should all be pushing forward. But we have to push for this too. I feel like you guys would help the cause. It's not like Zack needs the extra help, because obviously this guy's an unstoppable force on himself. He brought Zack Snyder's Justice League into play, and now he's restoring the Snyderverse. But we're all fans of the comics here. And there are many variations of the comics. Not to just go crazy and hate on one. We're all on the same team here. Or so I hope. But listen, guys, what did you think of this video without the background music in it? Was this better? Is this something that you guys prefer and the less jump cuts? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, let me know what you guys think about this. Are you a fan of this? Are you a fan of the comics and you're just not a fan of Zack's work at all? You've never been fond of it? Also, let me know in the comments down below. I don't take any harm by that, and I don't mind even discussing it in the comments down below. I like to hear the various different perspectives from people, you know, because we all like something for a reason, and that speaks to us for who we are. So hit me in the comments down below whether you agree or disagree with this so we can talk about it. Also, hit the like button since you guys are already down there. It's just convenient. Also, subscribe to the channel since it's convenient and you guys are already down there, but also for the fact that we can talk about this when you guys swing around again. But until then, stay healthy, happy, and humble, and I'll be seeing you real soon. God bless. Now talk about Superman.
Superman is not my favorite.